Well. Today is a good day. Today is Sunday, the first Sunday in May. And I don't know about you, but this is a month of celebration. Not just toleration, but celebration. Celebrating life, celebrating friends, celebrating birthdays, celebrating graduations, just celebrating May. People wear their their summer colors, just happy. But today, this morning, is clapping with glory. And I'm clapping because I have my own mouth. I'm not hooked up to any machine. I'm clapping because, man, it's 2026 and I'm still alive in May. I'm clapping because of you joining me, and that makes me clap. I am clapping, 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 clapping with Glory D. So I'm so happy. Good morning, Mary. And good morning. Good morning. First of all, let me say good morning because it is a good morning. Good morning, good evening, good night, good afternoon, no matter what country or continent you're in. I say good morning. Thank you for joining. Clapping with Glory D. That would be me on today. And today I want to talk about act while the light is flicking in love. Act, in order to act, that means you have to be about it. And when I think about love, I think about learning over various experience. I don't know about you, but when it comes to love, we go through so many experience. And then by the time we get it right, it's all gone. But look what we have messed up. If you're here at 5:30 a.m., you didn't come to be puffed up. You came for the truth. And the truth is, there's an acting flicking in love. Love can flicker. Today, love can flicker. Not when it's gone, not when it's cold, but when it's still trying, still blinking, still holding on. That means the love is flickering. So when you think about flickering, I think about a light. Before that light bulb goes out, it starts dimming. So in a love, learning over various experience, before even on your job, even with your children, even with your significant other, even in a marriage, there's always a flicker going on. But do we pay attention, or do we wait till that flicker turn into a flame, or till it just burn down the house, or till everything is gone? Well, that's what I'm here for today. But when it's still trying, still blinking, and you're still trying to hold on, that's saying I'm holding on. I'm not going to let that light go out. Because if that's the only light you have, if that's your only resource, that's your only job, that could be a big flicker at a time like this. Man. But let's do this affirm together. I would not ignore the warning signs in love. Put a clap on that and share it. I will not, point to yourself, not anybody else. I will not ignore the warning signs in love. I will act while it's still light. That's exciting. What are you talking about? Let's see. What does flickering mean? Flickering is when something that once burned strong ah, starts becoming inconsistent, unstable, and uncertain. Flickering is when something that was burning strong starts to become inconsistent first, then begins unstable, and then uncertainty. It's not off, but it's still steady either way it goes. In love, flickering look like hot and cold behavior. One day it's hot, the next day it's cold. One day you're loving me just like it's gold. Next day I'm putting on my shoes and try to throw me out the door, and I'm saying, hold on. What's going on? Well, the flickering has started before the flame. So, mm. What does it look like in love? Flickering looks like mixed signals. You say you love me. Act like you love me. You say you care. You act like you care. But then in the long run, your words is not adding up with your actions. That's a flickering, inconsistent effort. The more I tell you what to do or what it takes to woo me or what it takes to be my friend or what language really bothers me and you keep using it, that's flickering. Emotional confusing. When you become emotional confused, now you're messing with my mind. You know, I just remember, and I have to remember that the things that I grew up on and the words that I grew up on, the 21st century, this new generation, they may not grew up on those words, such as sticks and stones may hurt my bones or break my bones, but word would never. My thing is, those words would penetrate. Those words would take you from birth to death. Man, when I saw the movie, I was like, oh my gosh, so many people are flickering and don't even know why. Man, and when I went and saw Michael Jackson's movie, oh man, I saw the flickers, I saw the flame, I saw what it was to I saw the shame, and you know that's real life. That's going on back in that time. Man, parents actually, you know, that was the flame. Forget the flicker, but nevertheless, from a relational psychology standpoint, because I want to know inconsistency in relationship creates emotional anxiety. And over time, it reduces trust by more than 50%. The first flicker is what? Inconsistency in a relationship. And according to the psychology standpoint, it says that emotional anxiety and over time it reduces trust. So it didn't trust and just start overnight. It came over time. So that was a flicker. It reduces trust by 50%. Flickering is a warning, not a final result. You know, before the lights go on, first it begins to get dim. Before the light go out, it begins to get dim. Then it starts flickering. In a relationship, when it comes to love, learning over various experience, there's a flicker. There's a little flick going on. But if you don't pay attention to it, you miss it. If you don't put some action towards it, you'll miss it. Well, life signs that love is flickering is communication. When communication becomes selective communication, ah, selective communication. You used to talk about everything, but now you're selective about what you say. Okay, let's talk about this. Well, I'm busy. I forgot. Silence is golden, so I'm not going to say anything. It's let it go. No, 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 no. Again, I'm learning this. I'm learning about this communication connection. When the communication connection is weak, man, if I tried to turn on this light and the bulb was out, I wasn't going to get anything. I was going to be in the dark. So communication, when there's a lack of communication, it's like being in the dark. Ah. And then when you got to think about how did a person really grow up? What age and what time did they grow up? Because we did not grow up in the digital age. We're learning about the digital age, but this new generation is all digital. You know, they can be at the same table before they have a conversation. They'll pick up their phone.